Hi, hello and welcome back to F1 Challenge VB. My name is Mephisto and our journey through the history of Formula 1 continues today with the third round of the 1970 season, the Monaco Grand Prix. It was held on the 10th of May. It had 21 entries, 16 of them took part in the race with 8 ending up retiring. The race was held over 80 laps and was completed in 1 hour, 54 minutes and 37 seconds. Stewart started the race from pole but retired on lap 57 with an engine problem. Eamon was second on the grid but retired on lap 60 with a broken suspension. Holm started from third, Brabham from fourth. Ickx was fifth on the grid but retired on lap 11 with a broken half shaft. And Beltois started the race from 6th but retired on lap 21 with a broken differential. In the commotion, Rindt moved from 8th into the lead of the race and won the Monaco Grand Prix from Brabham, who moved up from 4th and crossed the line 23.1 seconds after Rindt. Pescarolo climbed from 7th into 3rd, he was 51.4 seconds behind. Holm dropped from 3rd to 4th, he was 1 minute 28.3 seconds behind. Hill moved from 16th into 5th, he was 1 lap down. And Pedro Rodriguez moved up from 15th to round off the top 6. He was 2 laps down. The fastest man of the race was Jochen Rindt, who posted a time of 1 minute 23.2 on lap 80. Welcome to the stunning Monaco street circuit, where a lap starts off with a short sprint into turn 1, Saint-Devote, a medium speed right-hander that takes us up the hill and into Massanet, followed immediately by Casino, a medium speed right-hander that takes us down the hill and into Mirabeau, a slow right-hander that continues downhill into Station Hairpin, a very tight left-hand hairpin. This is followed by Portier, a slow right-hander that leads into the tunnel, a unique feature to this track. Next is the Port Chicane, the most dangerous corner of the track. This is followed by Tabak, a medium speed left-hander. And lastly, we come into Gazometer, a very tight right-hand hairpin that brings us around onto the main straight, and that is a lap around the Monaco street circuit. And qualifying here in Monaco is the same as it has been for the past several seasons now, where the AI is moving very slowly, so there's no real point in trying to qualify around here because, well, I don't want to drive around at city speed limits just to put in a lap time, so we'll just be starting from the back. Anyway, here are the previous Monaco Grand Prix winners. Last time Andy won here was in 1960, so that was quite a long time ago. Hopefully his son Oliver will be able to win here. That would be very nice. Anyway, we have Jackie Ickx on pole with Clay Regazzoni in second, Jackie Stewart third, fourth Jochen Rindt. Pedro Rodriguez is fifth with Graham Hill rounding off the top 6. Then in 7th we have Jean-Pierre Beltois, followed by Joe Siffert in 8th. John Love is 9th and Dan Gurney is in 10th. Then in 11th we have George Eaton, followed by John Miles in 12th. 13th is John Surtees, followed by Hubert Hanna in 14th, 15th, Fittipaldi 16th, Eamon, Jack Brabham 17th, 18th, Rolf Stommelen. In 19th we have Henri Pescarolo, followed by Ignacio Giunti in 20th, 21st Denny Holm, 22nd Bruce McLaren, 23rd Ronnie Peterson, 24th Peter Gethin, 25th Silvio Moser, 26th Peter de Klerk, 27th Johnny Servoz-Gavin, 28th Mario Andretti, 29th Jackie Oliver, 30th Andrea De Adamic, 31st Pierce Courage and Oliver Higgs, bringing up the rear of the pack in 32nd. So that is a grid lineup for this season's Monaco Grand Prix, and once again, unfortunately, there will be no replays in this race because, again, the game kept crashing whilst I was trying to load the replay file, so there was no way I was able to record any footage from that. And we already have a retirement in Jochen Rindt. He's in the pits already, well, in the pits at the side of the track. As we come into Saint-Devote here, we get past Pierce Courage and almost overtake Andrea Danamic. There is a Matra there, drove straight into that scaffolding and he's out of the race, obviously. As we come up through Massanet and Casino, we were overtaken, and then Clay Regazzoni retired, so we move up into P29 as we come around to finish lap 1. Jean-Pierre Beltois also retired, so that's P28. There are some cars who are having problems getting around the circuit. It seems cars stopped all over the track, so we should be getting quite a few positions. Eamon is out, Peter Leclerc is out, Silvio Moser is out, and we are up in 20th already. Lap 2 here, and we are just about to overtake Ronnie Peterson for P18, which is quite nice as we continue to try and find speed. And that was a Lotus at the side of the road, and that's Andrea Dadamic losing control of his car, so he is out of the race as well. And we move up into P13, coming around towards the end of lap 3 here, and the McLaren of, I'm not quite sure who it is, I think the Adamic manages to overtake us. Yes, it was the Adamic, so we are now trying to overtake him once again, and that's P13 done as we come up the hill. Still lap 3 here, trying to get away from the Adamic, and Pedro Rodriguez is now out of the race, which should put us up in P12, but the Adamic manages to overtake us once again as we come through the chicane, and Jackie X is out of the race as well, so that's P12 for us. Still trying to get around the Adamic on lap 4 here, and we have yellow flags, and there is a car on the track there, that's Henri Pescarolo, so we move up into P10. A lot of things happening. Now the Adamic is missing a front wing, so that allows us to get around him very quickly, and that's P9 done. Lap 5, and Dan Gurney is out of the race, so we move up into P8, moving up the grid very quickly. Lap 6, and we move up into P6 with John Surtees now out of the race as well. A lot of retirements left and right. Still lap 6, and we see Peter Gethin losing control of his Team Gunston car, and he's out of the race, so that's good for us, I guess. Lap 7, and John Love is now out of the race as well, so that's P4. We're moving up the field very quickly. Lap 8, and Hubert Hanna loses control of the car and crashes into Denny Holm, who has an engine failure at the side of the track, and that's the end of his race. Lap 10, and Jack Brabham has fallen into the sea. We just overtook him, and if you listen carefully, you can actually hear his engine in the water. And we move into the lead of the Monaco Grand Prix, and now moving on to lap 15 here. As I come through this left-hander, I touch the curbing on the inside there, and that flips my car upside down, which is weird because I did the same thing for many laps previously and nothing happened. For some reason, here on lap 15, the game decided to flip me upside down and, well, end my race, as we now move to the end of the race, where we see Mario Andretti coming around to win the Monaco Grand Prix. Hubert Hanna manages to finish the race in second. He's the only other person who managed to complete the Monaco Grand Prix, so 30 out of the 32 starters in this race have retired, which is quite a number. Unfortunately, we are among the retirements, so not very happy about that, but not much I can do about it now, so let's move on. And here are the career statistics. This was Oliver's third Grand Prix. His best start is from 30th, has no pole positions, has set one fastest lap. His best finishes in first, has completed 2 races, both of them in the points, has won 1 Grand Prix, no wins in Monaco yet, hasn't won a championship either, has scored a total of 11 points, has retired 1 time, has experienced 71 out of 87 laps, has no bronze trophies, no silver trophies, 1 gold trophy, and as an extension 1 podium. And now here's a quick look at the championship standings. Hubert Hanna moves into the lead of the Drivers' Championship with Oliver Higgs dropping to second, Pierce Carriage and Mario Andretti sharing third. Fifth is Pedro Rodriguez. Sharing sixth are Peter de Klerk and Jochen Rindt. The last person with points is Jackie Oliver in 11th. And bringing up the bottom of the driver standings is Jackie Stewart down in 33rd. So those are the drivers. Let's now move on to the constructors, where we have Hubert Hanna racing moving into the lead of the Constructors' Championship, with Pete Lovely Volkswagen Incorporated dropping to second, Frank Williams Racing Cars and STP Corporation sharing third, fourth are Yardley Team BRM, sharing sixth are Team Gunston and Goldleaf Team Lotus. The last team with points are Bravo Motor Racing Developments in ninth, and bringing up the bottom of the constructor standings are Team Surtees down in 19th. So that was the Monaco Grand Prix. Not a very good result for either Oliver or Volkswagen. A good result for STP Corporation and Mario Andretti, obviously, and a very good result for Hubert Hanna and his team as well. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Again, I touched the curbing on the inside coming through that right-hander many times during this race and nothing happened. For some reason, on lap 15 there, it just decided to screw me over. So, what can I say? I'm not very happy about that. Not much to do now but to move on, and our next race is the Belgian Grand Prix. Looking forward to it, mostly because this is going to be the last time we will be racing at Spa-Francorchamps for a very long time, and the next time we will be racing at Spa after this race is going to be I think in 1982 or 1983, so it's going to be a very long time before we come back to Spa, and we will never be coming back to this particular layout, because by the time the Belgian Grand Prix moved back to the Spa-Francorchamps circuit in the early 80s, they pretty much halved the track length, so this is the final time we will see Spa-Francorchamps in this particular layout. So kind of sad, because I really like this layout, although it was very dangerous in real life, and that's pretty much why it will be missing from the calendar for the next 12 to 13 seasons. So yeah, there were some improvements brought in 1970 that weren't there in 1968, but those safety features weren't enough, and that's why the FIA decided to not race here. The Belgian Grand Prix is not over, by the way. We will still come back to the Belgian Grand Prix, but it will not be at Spa. Well, except for the next race. The next race is, as I said, the last race at Spa for a very long time. But yeah, that is it for this video. Don't forget to vote for next season's team. Link, as always, is in the description. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, stay sharp.